Hello everyone. How many of you thought that eating too much sugar leads to diabetes? Actually, this is wrong. So, what is diabetes and what causes diabetes? What are the different forms of diabetes and what are the symptoms of diabetes? Let's continue watching. In our body, there is an organ called pancreas. Pancreas is an organ and a gland at the same time that consists of what we call islets of Langerhans. These islets are responsible for the secretion of hormones that regulate the amount of glucose in our blood. Islets of Langerhans consist of three types of cells: alpha cell, beta cell, and delta cell. Delta cell is responsible for the secretion of hormone somatostatin, whereas alpha cells are responsible for the secretion of glucagon. Glucagon increases the amount of glucose in our blood, whereas beta cells are responsible for the secretion of insulin. So, what is insulin? Insulin is a hormone that decreases the amount of glucose in our blood, meaning that it lowers the glucose in the blood by the process that we called glycogenesis. Glycogenesis is the breaking down of glucose into glycogen. To lower the amount of glucose, it breaks the glucose into glycogen. Diabetes is caused by two reasons. It is either a defect in insulin production or a defect in insulin action. And in both cases, this leads to hyperglycemia. So, whenever there is a defect in the secretion of insulin, either in the production or in the action of insulin, there is an accumulation of sugar in the blood, and this will lead to diabetes. There are two types of diabetes, either diabetes type 1 or diabetes type 2. Diabetes type 1 is called insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus, or what we call IDMM. Type 2 is called insulin-independent diabetes mellitus or non-insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus. And the names are due to that type 2 insulin-independent diabetes mellitus, there is a resistance to insulin and an increase in glucose intolerance. I'm going to focus on type 1 diabetes in this video. So type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune destruction of beta cells of pancreas. As you can remember, beta cell is responsible for the secretion of insulin. There is an attack and an autoimmune attack by autoantibodies from our own body. So the autoantibodies will attack the beta cell and prevent it from the secretion of insulin, or there is an attack in the insulin receptors. So there is a formation of autoantibodies against insulin secretion. So whenever I have deficiency in insulin, there is a high glucose concentration in the blood. Also, diabetes type 1 is caused by genetic or environmental factors. Now, moving to symptoms of diabetes type 1, the first symptom is weight loss. Because the body cannot use sugar for energy. So this will lead to weight loss. Another symptom is excessive drinking and feeling thirsty. And this is because kidney is forced to absorb excessive glucose. And because of excessive water, this will lead to polyuria. And polyuria is going to the bathroom many times. So these are the symptoms of diabetes, and in the next video I'm going to explain diabetes type 2. If you have any question, please comment below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.